I know yesterday I did the video and I was talking about, you know, it's been 8 years since I had a mower payment on one of my mowers. And so let's do the math on that real quick. By the numbers, y'all. This is by the numbers. So we'll figure $275 a month, right? And yearly, that's $3,300, okay? Multiply $3,300 times 8. It's $26,400 and counting. I still got the machine. So I could give the machine away and I'm better off than buying a new machine every 500 hours or whatever. The machine ain't got to be worth anything, because I got 26,000 I've saved. Sometimes you got to look at what you're saving and counting. And then y'all know I wouldn't sell the machine for less than a few $1,000s. Well, Ray, you didn't have to put money in it and all that. Okay. Let's say I put $5,000 in it over the course of 8 years. Okay. That's at $21,400 and counting. I know I haven't put $5,000 in it. I put a couple hundred in it here and a couple hundred in it there. Nothing major that I've had to pay for. Nothing. Now the engine was under warranty. Funny that we was talking about warranty, huh? One of the few times that the warranty actually worked out for me. So you can trade your machine in every 300 or 400 or 500 hours or whatever, you know, and get a new machine and make and get a fresh warranty and peace of mind. But I believe over the course of time, as long as you're buying a top-notch machine. Now, if you're buying a $3,000 machine, well, then that's a lot different. It is. I mean, and I'm not dogging anybody's equipment or nothing. I'm just saying that's a lot different. Mower payment, $275 a month. 8 years without a mower payment, $26,400. Minus $5,000 for miscellaneous, and that's $21,000 and counting, and I still have the machine. I'm just saying. Now I could have been making a mower payment all along the way, right? And I would be in at $26,400. Well, Ray, you always got a good mower when you do it like that. You always got a new mower when you do it like that. You're right. You're right. But you always got a fresh mower payment too. And a new mower, if I buy a new mower like the ones I got, $17,000 or whatever, it's crazy, I know. It's not going to cut better than the one I got. It's not. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be nice, you know. But the machine is top of the line that I have. They're not new, but they're top of the line machines. I guarantee you, anybody out there that is in this business would love to have the Exmart machines that I got. Y'all know, man. Come on. So think about that when you are wanting to make a mower payment, or you're wanting to give your money away. While you're giving your money away, I'm at 26.4 and still counting. Still counting, yeah. By the time it's over with, that mower, I'll be at 10 years and it'll be, dude. Yeah, it'll be 30,000. It'll be 30. Yeah, I'll be at 10 years, and I might still be counting. And that's just on one mower. Just imagine if you got 3 or 4 mowers, and you're doing what you got to do to keep them going. Now we know that we're going to have to put money in the mowers, whether it's under warranty or not. You're going to have to buy hydro belts and blades and deck belts and, you know, some of the pulleys. But I've never, on any of my Exmark machines, I've never replaced a hydro and have never replaced the spindle. So, and just think, y'all, I get to keep all that money, man. I ain't got to make a mower payment. And on that mower thing that I was talking about earlier, where the numbers at? That $26,400 that I haven't had to pay on a mower because I keep my mowers going, and that's on one mower. And that is if you do not pay interest. So if you borrow money on a mower, or if you get a mower and your payment is, I don't know, $275 a month over the course of 8 years, that's how long it's been since I made a mower payment. Over the course of 8 years, that is $26,400. Now, if you paid any interest, you done jumped way up. You done took that 26 way on up, probably to 28, 30. I'm at 26 of what I don't have to pay out. If I don't have to pay out, and you do, you got a couple more grass than me to make the same money. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just somebody please let me know in the comments. Am I missing something? Because I'm a little bit astounded by that number myself, to be perfectly honest. Okay, y'all, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. It's about 5 minutes after 7, and y'all see, I'm pulling out. We got a lot of rain coming this weekend. So, of course, they said that last weekend too, but, you know, it never happened. But I worked like it was gonna happen. So, yeah. So, I got a lot to do today. I got to go down here to Fayetteville and do those 2 commercial places down here, and then I got to do let's see, 2 residentials, and then I'll come back up here, and I got Zach is doing some other jobs. Yeah, I'm gonna probably, we'll have to see how the timing goes. I'm probably gonna, maybe I'll get the pine straw and stuff for where we put those bushes in over the weekend. The biggest thing with that right now is, well, you got to prioritize, and I can do pine straw with the ground wet, don't matter. I can't cut grass with the ground wet. And the pine straw is not a mandatory must, you know, that I do it today or tomorrow or whatever. These yards are a mandatory must in order for me to stay on schedule. And though we're getting to the point of the season where the schedule and things are not as hardcore important as they usually are, like if we were in July, well, you got to stay on schedule then. Like for instance, I got two properties down here in downtown, okay? They're empty properties. Now why in the world would I spend my premium time when there's not raining or not really wet doing those properties? Even though they're on the schedule for today, they ain't going nowhere and nobody lives there. So why not put those properties on the back burner, you know, and let me go on and do the ones that I know I got to get done, where, you know, people are really counting on me to take care of it. To me, and I might be crazy, but to me, when you're an entrepreneur out here, no, it's all about, time management is what you're doing. And I mean, the better you manage your time, well, the most successful people in life are people that manage their time well. Just put it like that. I think. The most unsuccessful people in life are the people that do not manage their time well. And, you know, that's pretty much it in a nutshell, you know, at the end of the day. All right, y'all, I'm pulling up over here. I'll kick back, y'all. I might have broke a record over here. It's 9 o'clock and I'm already at $240 solo. I said so low. Let me make sure I ain't missing. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing pretty freaking good, man. The spray from the last time helped, and then I fortified it today by spraying a little bit more. They don't pay extra to spray there, but it helps me with my time. All the ones that I do solo, I spray, whether they pay or not. I'll try to get them to pay, but if they won't, then I still spray. And I spray it the same as if they were paying me. Well, it's just according to what property it is and how long, you know, whatever I think, you know, because every property is different out here. Y'all know that. So Zach was up there at that job yesterday where we laid that sod up in the city of Noonan, and he sent me some pictures when he did the bushes over there. I'll put them in the video, kind of show you guys how that sod turned out. It looked pretty good from just the quick view that I got from the pictures that he sent me. I'm gonna email them to myself, and then I'll put them on my computer, and then I'll put them in the video. So yeah, I'll be at $360 before 11 o'clock solo. You know, and that's 40 minutes of that is going to be drive time. You know. All right. One thing I need to do though. This is about, what's y'all's average time on a yard? And I'm talking about, damn lady. I'm talking about a yard that you do on average, you know. Like for me, my average time on a yard for a $60 yard, and that's on the low end. Well, 60 is kind of in the middle. I don't do hardly anything less than 50. So 60s is probably, well, the average. And I can usually do a $60 yard in about maybe 30 minutes, something like that, solo. And the time doesn't get better, really, if I got somebody out here with me either. It doesn't cut it in half. I had rather send them to another property because the time that we save is pretty minimal. You know, having two people on a 60 as opposed to one. Now sometimes it does pay off, and a lot of times I have, you know, another person out here with me, you know, but it's usually like, well, they're on a mower at some point too. For the properties that require one lawnmower, those are usually solo jobs. They are. Because if it only requires one lawnmower, then by this point in the year anyway, I done got it down to a freaking science as far as you know, spraying and everything. You got to kind of hand pick you know, you got to kind of hand pick the jobs that you want to do if you're the owner. And like, I know that Zach could do the yards that I'm doing, right? But I don't think Zach could do them as fast as I do them. It ain't because he's not capable. He is. He just doesn't. He just doesn't move around like I move around, and he doesn't know what the expectations are, or what you know, he did really good last time. And see, I remember everything on these jobs. Because some jobs, you know, especially on some of the commercial sites, you can weed eat real good in one area, and you might not have to weed eat that area the next trip. You might, but you might not, and that's a judgment call. And see, I know what areas, I remember what areas I did last time versus this time. And usually when I'm on point, man. Well, I'm the owner, I'm supposed to be. I don't get out here and waste a lot of time. Like right now, I'm fixing to grab the weed eater. I'm already in my head knowing, okay, I got to weed eat that over there, and then I got to walk down that wall, and then I got to go around back, and then wah. Right? I just know what I've been doing it so long, man. I know exactly what to do. I know what the expectations are, and I know what I did the last time. Not to mention I spray. I don't give Zach spray in the other truck, because last year or year before last, I gave it to Drew, and the spray never got used. And then they don't know where to spray. See, and at the end of the day, they use too much of it, to be honest. That's usually what happens with spray. If I gave Zach a thing of spray and told him to spray every property he's on, he would use all the spray. There wouldn't be any left for the next day. See, I can use the spray, and I can make 2 gallons. I can do 3 days, 4 days of spraying with 2 gallons, you know, on all the properties that I'm doing. And usually when I have somebody else spray, they use it all, and then it's gone, because they don't know how much to spray, and they'll drench an area, and it'll work, but it doesn't last long enough, you know, in the course of a day to justify me doing that. You know, a lot of times guys come out here, and it's not a dig at nobody, but a lot of times guys come out here, and you'll notice, if you're the owner and you're just now hiring guys, you'll notice that they're not nearly as methodical as you are, and they're not ever going to be that. Not working for you, you know, working for themselves they might be, because, well, they got to pay for everything that goes wrong, and mishaps, and time, and everything. See, I don't waste no time. Like right now, I've been sitting on the camera for 3 minutes, and I could have done weed eat half this property in the time that I'm sitting here on the camera. But I know I'm way ahead of the ball game today. Okay, y'all, so the owner over here finally, y'all been over here before, so the owner over here finally came up to me today and wants me to cut this right here. And y'all, I've talked about this before. I'm gonna walk down here and get y'all some good footage. I'm gonna go down here to the retainer wall, and let's just kind of look at it and let y'all see how much of it is. I told him $1,500. I cut it back, you know. That'd be worthy of me bringing the skid steer over here, and you know, everything. I want to make sure that I get footage of this wall, because I believe this wall failed about here in the middle somewhere, and I don't want him to think that I knocked the wall down. So yeah, but I could do it easily. And see, I wouldn't be able to bid on it like that if I didn't know exactly what it looks like underneath here. So but the Bobcat and the brush cutter could cut this right here in just a couple of hours.
It could. I mean, and there's some rocks and stuff in here that'll tear a mower up, but I'll be able to move some of that stuff out of the way. I know it's hard for you guys to see, and my balance ain't that great, but this wall right here, it failed in the middle. So, and we'll be going all the way over to where that tree is. So we'll probably start like right here. What I'll do is I'll put Anthony on the edge there, right, or Zach, whoever's with me, on the edge there with my new brush cutter, and they can do the whole edge and knock all that out. Now I don't want to go in here and pull this stuff up, because pulling it up would be, well, then they'd expect you to haul it off, because you don't want to make a big mess, and you just want to cut it like grass, right, forward. See, what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll take all the big rock in here, and I'll push them all over here to this drainage right here. And I know that wall failed somewhere. We'll go down to the other end. But $1,500 for, I don't know. I told him $1,500. I didn't tell him how long or nothing. I figured I'd bring one guy down here. Probably do it something like this. I'd send, and we need both trucks here, because I need a mower here too. It won't take that long though, y'all. As long as you don't tear nothing up. The track machine will cut that shit and slide. It won't slide or anything. Now I wouldn't even think about doing it for that had I not seen it butt naked before. There's a lot of big rock in there. And like I said, we'll just slide all the rock this way, and we'll make this friendly for a mower. That's the goal. So I will need the brush cutter, the grapple bucket, and a flat bucket. And it ain't paying me enough to power rake it, but we'll get it all knocked down and get it where we can see daylight, and then we will be able to mow it for $200, every so often. Right now, you can't do that.
Okay, guys, so that's number 4 right there, and it's 11 o'clock right now. So y'all saw where the owner, where I showed y'all the area that they want me to cut with the Bobcat. Well, they want me to cut it. They don't care how I do it. Shit, I mean, I could cut that with freaking a brush cutter, with a bicycle handle brush cutter. I mean, I really could, and a lawnmower. But I ain't, because if you do it like that, well, you're not gonna do as good of a job. You're gonna be wore out, and you can't. I guess you can. I mean, people don't like to pay big money, $1,500, you know, when they see a guy down in there with a weed eater and a lawnmower for 3 hours or whatever. I'll bring the skid steer over here, and you wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't own a skid steer, right? And the attachments. You would have to, well, you would have to do it by hand, and I have before. Back in the day, I have cut things like that with a lawnmower, a weed eater, hedge trimmers, and yeah, and my low-end old bicycle handle brush cutter. That new brush cutter I got, dude, it'll kill that. I mean, it'll go through that stuff like nothing. But we got to be wary of snakes and everything. So there's going to be some snakes back there. That's why I want to let it get a little bit colder. I'd like for it to get a little bit colder so we can really go in there and not be worried about bees and that kind of thing. But, you know, it is an occupational hazard. So, yeah. So yeah, I got the pine straw, y'all, and they doing pine straw a little bit different now than what they used to. It's on the rolls now everywhere I go. So when you're used to doing it by the bale, that throws a little wrench in it, you know. Each roll here is like $10. So yeah, that's and he says that it's like 2 bales, and I kind of believe it, because well, it feels like 2 bales. Now I got to go over here and drop and put the pine straw, get it off my trailer. All right, y'all, that's a wrap, man. I don't know how much we did today, but we did good. I know I did. I kicked butt today, y'all. Don't mind it either. Feel fine. I'm tired, but you know, I'm ready to eat something, man. I'm pretty hungry, man. It's almost 3 o'clock. So, and we took care of what we didn't finish up on Saturday because of the rain, and what we didn't finish up yesterday because of the rain. We did 2 extra ones that wasn't even on the list. I mean, dude, when I got Zach in the other truck and I don't have to worry about nothing, and he's on his A game, I can do a lot of freaking work, man. A lot. A whole lot. You know, we don't put enough emphasis on mental exhaustion. You know, when I had Bo out here, you know, I thought that we was doing a lot of work, you know, and really, we you know, I would be so mentally exhausted that we wouldn't get in. I mean, I want to say that me and Zach can do about 30% more work in the same time than if we had Bo out here. Yeah, that's about what it's coming out to, maybe 25 or 30%. It is, it's a fact. But mental exhaustion is just as bad as physical exhaustion. It is. Like right now, I'm physically exhausted. You know, but I know that we got a lot done, and me being exhausted, I should be. You know. See how much we did today. $815 plus. That's what we made today. Plus, we shored up everything that we didn't finish yesterday. That's important, you know. And I got the 24 bales of pine straw to the site, stacked up nice and neat against the building. Man, killing it out here, man. Killing it, man. Come on, man. Tired though. Y'all know what it is. It's Sammy time Wednesday, y'all.